Hey, I do some research for you guys about what thing not to do when you're in the process of buying the house. And I come across this amazing article, and it's basically really, really good. So basically, it is the mortgage reports. So I'm gonna give you guys the mortgage report. But yeah, it's have amazing article. So basically, they have 7 mistake to avoid when you start to buying the house. Isn't that amazing? They tell you what you need to do and what you don't need to do. They're gonna help you to get your better house, best house that you can able to do, so you don't have to run into any trouble when you start to buying the house. And that is so important. So yeah, let's dig in. So first thing first, don't finance a car or another big item before buying. Why? Because when you start to buying the house, they're gonna look for debt to income ratio, and that is very important. Trust me, it is so important. Why it is so important? Because when you start to finance for something big, they're gonna take it out to the loan and how much you paying for it, so you can able to pay extra for the house, so you have the better place for you to stay. Because good thing don't not cheap, and cheap thing is not good. So yeah, also of course it's really depend as well. So if you cannot able to do that, rather to buy the house and build your own equity, and later on buy a better house later in the future. That is what I'm gonna advise. Just don't, let's say your you get they line out like you 80-20, right? So you put down 20%, and you can able to, that's conventional, you can able to do conventional, that would be better. But yeah, let's say you get pre-approved for 300 grand. So but you, the time that you're looking for the house at 300 grand, the house look it look all right, it's not that bad. Why don't you look in a lower than that, and then later on you can able to build your equity, and later on you can start to looking for bigger and better house, something like that. So yeah, instead of look, if you cannot find a house for 300 grand, you can wait for a minute. Or if you don't want to wait, you say, oh yeah, I want to buy, then buy somewhere lower than that, like 250 or something lower than that, so you can able to have more room and build your equity. And because if you can able to have more in it, you have more variety to looking for the house as well, and really depend on the more you can able to spend, is mean the more wider variety of house you can able to stay in, and the location is better as well too, of course. And appreciation, it's gonna be better appreciation for the house when you start to selling the house. So yeah, second thing, don't max out credit card debt. So basically, if you have debt, start to paying it. So I learned from Dave Ramsey is that looking for the high interest rate type of thing, and paying it off, the high interest rate, and it's gonna help you so much along the way. Or you can, like Dave Ramsey always start snowboarding, no, snowballing So I don't know why I say snowboarding. I love snowboarding. Haven't been there for a minute. But yeah, enough of that. Yeah, snowballing. So you pick out the small debt and then you pay it up, pay it up, pay it up over and over time. It's just like increase snow effect. It's gonna get bigger and it's help you move along better. So when you have the short term goal with the long term goal, so the short term gonna keep you moving and moving and moving. That's what it is. All right. The third thing, don't assume that you have to pay 20% down. Like say, if you can able to get 80/20 for conventional and stuff like that, that's great. If you can't, that completely fine. There is so many things that you can able to do, like with lower down payment as well. You don't have to have crazy down payment, but if you have better down payment and you planning to stay longer and build equity, that's gonna be better for you in the long run. But if you stay there for maybe 1 or 2 years, something like that, to build equity, then it's great to put lower down payment for you. It's really different game as well for you too. And different people have different goal and we born out, we have different skill, so we have to know exactly what you are want to do and looking for. That is very very important thing. So the fourth thing is don't quit your job or change the career when you start to looking for the house. It's gonna be super super stressful for you, brother and sister. Why? Because you in the process of buying the thing and you want things to move along and stable. If you change something, it starts to wiggling and stuff. So yeah, keep the job. I know even though you hate it, but when you start to looking for the house, then yeah, try to stay in that job. However, you can switch the job, apply for different job after. So yeah, but when you buy in the house, always do your best to stay at that job because it's have better record. The longer you stay, it's gonna help you know how much income you get in over and over, so they can able to pre-approve you with no trouble. So yeah, they're gonna have different process and stuff like that as well. But my advice is to stay in the job when you start to like process of buying the house. Don't quit it because it's gonna hurt you when you start to put the offer and the next thing you know, you quit the job and bam, yeah, thing happen and it's crazy. So the fifth thing, don't shop for houses without getting pre-approved. This is so important. Like I said before, if you don't have the pre-approved, you don't know what your target is, so you cannot able to see where you have where you can look at, because sometimes we look overpriced and sometimes we look underpriced and you don't have more option underpriced. So that's the thing. If you know exactly where you can go, it means you know where you can head it because you have the choice. Damn, let's just make that quote up. That's amazing too. Yeah. The sixth thing, don't go with the first mortgage lender you talk to. This is what the article say, but this is up to you, because if you have too much option, I forgot where here to study from, but like if you have too many options, it's like you don't have any option. But if you get able to pick 3 out, then yes, that would be awesome for you. You have the choice. because different lender, they have the different program as well, and you cannot say one lender is the better lender. And don't think that, oh yeah, the people work in the business really long, they must be amazing. No, some people work very, they just new to the mortgage and they find amazing deal and stuff like that. That's the thing. You have to exactly search for the lender and do some research for yourself as well. And don't think that the bigger advertisement is the better lender. They best at spending the money, but some people they don't know much of the deal. Then it's really depend as well. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, looking for like 3 lender and pick from that 3. And 7, don't make any big financial change before closing. So what the big financial change is, basically you start to buying the house and you start, oh yeah, I want to looking for different car, and I don't like this car that much. I need to start to looking for buy different car, even your car have nothing wrong with it. You have to relax. Do one thing first at the time. So when you start to looking for the house, start to saving and don't make the big purchase. Save money, because you're gonna need when you have the emergency fund. It means you do not touch in that money at all. Do not touch anything in there, because if you do touch it in there when emergency come, not gonna be good. So yeah, so let me summarize what the 7th thing is gonna be. It's very important to write it down. First thing, don't finance a car or anything let me reread it again. Don't finance a car or another big item before buying. Second thing, don't max out credit card debt. Third thing, don't assume you need 20% down. 4, don't quit your job or change careers before buying. 5th thing, don't shop for houses without getting pre-approved. 6, don't go with the first mortgage lender you talk to. And the 7, don't make any big financial changes before closing. And thank you for listening to me. And if this video helpful, share the video right away and let me know how I can do and serve you guys best. And I'm a realtor in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I wish you guys have an amazing day. If you have any question about real estate, let me know right away. Take care.